Thanks for joining us again today. We just had punched a couple holes here with the a hole with the new UUD punch set that we make, and we used it manually. We used the hole with the wrenches and everything else. For right now, we're going to show you now how to use the Gator, the Greenlee Gator. So we can set our wrenches aside for right now. And the Greenlee Gator, just a few things about it, is a swiveling head, which helps when you're aligning it to your work. The cylinder here, the piston, actually retracts when I squeeze this front trigger. You can see it attracting, and if I want to let that back out, there's a button on the top, which I simply release, and everything comes right back. It's a very nice device, very compact, lightweight, maybe a couple pounds, and we have an 18-volt lithium battery, and we just charged this one up, so we know it to be good to go. So we're going to use the Greenlee Gator here in just a moment, and we'll use the exact same punch. Assembly starts off the exact same way. We just simply take our punch. We first lubricate our punch. I keep forgetting that. A little bit of 30 weight oil. Lubricate the shaft. It helps with the disassembly and the punching. We now take our punch, slide it onto the flat, all the way up to the head. Place it where you want. We'll just go next in line here in the holes. And on this one, like I did the previous one, I'm just going to take and make the flat up on top. So you can see that. We're going to now take our base, orienting it with the pull bolt, slide it in place. Now we take the bushing, the adapter bushing, and we're just going to slide it, or excuse me, thread it on by hand until it's comfortably snug, not too tight. Now we're going to take our adapter, our 500 adapter, and we're going to slide it, or excuse me, thread it on. Now at this point, we do want to snug up the bushing and the adapter. The best way to do so is to take an Allen wrench. In this case, I'm using a T-wrench. An offset would work as well, or a ball end. And we're just going to put it in the head of the pull bolt. We're going to take a 1/2-inch wrench here, and we can put it right on the end and just till it's a little snug. And very light pressure on that. All you're doing is kind of compressing the bushing onto the pull bolt. Now, this is going to have some further use where we can now we leave it in place, we can control the alignment of that flat by orienting our Allen wrench. And now we're going to take our Greenlee, and also it's going to help us when we thread our Greenlee on. I can hold it just like this and thread the whole die, adapters, base, center, bolt, everything in with my Allen wrench. Very nice. Got quite a ways to go here. One thing I did forget to do, and this is material specific with this, which is we're doing 14 gauge, we do need to use our bushing. Almost forgot that. What would have happened? I would have just simply operated the Gator. It wouldn't have pulled through. Then I can take it back apart and put the bushing back in, but I'm going to save that aggravation right now. So we'll just repeat everything. The bushing gives you a little bit of spacing in there. Can you tell I'm right-handed? The other thing I found too, it's a little bit more awkward, but you can take the Greenlee and spin it so the cylinder is in line with the handle, and I can turn that in place also. But this is the easier way right here. Okay, what you're going to feel next is the pull bolt and inside the bushing and the adapter all stop in the bottom of the Greenlee cylinder. What I'm going to want to do there is pull it back about 1/4 of a turn until we're lined up. Orient your punch exactly how you want it. If you want it on top like I have there with the flat on top, I'm going to hold it just like so. And now what I'm going to do is get my Greenlee so it's comfortably held and give it short little bursts on the trigger until it starts to bind up into the punch, into the material. You want to use small actions so that you can tweak your punch and get it exactly where you want it aligned. I can feel it binding up just ever so slightly, and then I'm just going to bring it home. And that's all there is to it. Now the easy way to take all this out, take your Allen wrench off, turn your Greenlee and just simply, just like we did with the manual method, just shake it right out. And in a few moments here I'll go on the disassembly of it from the Greenlee.